Sometimes women gang up against men. Call it the sisterhood. And the sisterhood can be dangerous when your girlfriend is part of it. So we're going to review why it happens, when it happens, and when to worry about it. First off, do not exaggerate the case for the sisterhood like some men in the manosphere do. Women are not a monolithic block and they compete amongst themselves. Second, it's often a great sign for you. Why? Think about it. Women do not need to gang up and do not need each other's support for low-value men. Low-value men do not go anywhere. They do not have many options and they are very easy to control. Women do not need other women to keep low-value men, to control them and to be in charge with them. Instead, women do need and seek the support of other women when they are dealing with high-value men. Higher value men have many options. They are not as easy to make commit, and that's why women use other women as emotional support for advice, to decode the messages that they send, and sometimes also to send power moves through their friends, as we will see. So now we will see two examples of sisterhood with women I was dating. One of them was a good type of sisterhood, the other one was very negative. This will help you understand both the general dynamics and when you need to worry about it. The first one is quite funny. We were at a party, I was with my ex back then, let's call her Katerina, and the friend of Katerina talking to me said, "You are so lucky to be dating Katerina." It's a power move towards me, but it's not so bad and you can easily check it. Going back to what we said originally, this for me was actually a good sign. It meant that Katerina was talking a lot about me, that she was worried about locking me down, making me commit, and that her friend was supporting her, which is also a good sign. What was the power move there? Well, one, it potentially devalued me because it said, Katerina is a great woman, she's very attractive, maybe she's higher value than you. So that's why you need to intervene. However, it's not too bad because yes, you want to be dating attractive and high quality women. So, while it didn't exactly build me up, at least built up my girlfriend. So at that point, the only thing you need to do is to bring yourself back up again. And what I replied was, yes, indeed. And she's also lucky to be dating me. To which she replied, yeah, you're right. There you go. Same woman, another party, and she told me that it was not cool that I made Katerina pay at a date we were at. She explained instead that at the beginning of dating, you as the man pay, and then later on, you can talk about how to split the various financial burdens. Again, this was not too bad because you have to understand also the background. You cannot analyze moves and power moves and social dynamics without understanding the background. The background in this case for my girlfriend was that her father was an Asian father who wanted to get with a white woman. Not always, please, but in general for Asian men it can be harder to get with white women, especially in the case of my girlfriend because in that area was a little bit backward, racist, so typical white guy first and then all the rest. So her father dated with money first. He was not super wealthy, he was not extremely rich, but he was well off. So he simped it out in a way. He dated by paying everything, promising endless support, and that's what he did eventually. She never worked, he always worked hard to make her every wish come true, treat her as a princess, etc, etc. So my girlfriend grew up with a father who pedestalized their mother, paid everything, did everything. Plus, she was an attractive woman, so in the past, she probably dated with other men who were okay with, paying for everything. Why was the sisterhood okay in this case? First of all, you have to understand what they said, but also how she said it. And it was never aggressive, it was never unfriendly, it was obvious that she liked me, that she respected me, and also keep in mind always the person who does it. This friend of my girlfriend was a great character. She was a fantastic woman, like beautiful inside. And actually, as a character, she was even better than my girlfriend. So I was happy that they were friends, and I was happy that she was supporting her. Speaking of which, if you want to be a high quality man, you also have to be a little bit open-minded, and you have to develop some sense of fairness. In this case, the sense of fairness is, think of it this way: they are friends for many years. She is not your long-term friend. Why would you expect that she supported you instead of supporting her girlfriend? She should support her girlfriend. That's a good thing. I was happy that my girlfriend had a supportive friend, and I was happy also because she was a great woman. And you know, when you hang out with people who are higher quality than you are, they pull you up. So I was very happy about the friendship. And finally, it was also good for me because her friend was very wealthy, had a great flat, threw a great party. So it was win-win-win. Still, keep in mind, you still address these power moves, and when you address them well, they are opportunities for you to show what a cool, high-quality man you are. So in this second case, how I replied was basically saying what I usually tell you guys. So what I said was, I smiled about it, laughed about it, and then I basically told her what I usually tell you. I told her that yes, some guys do that, and that's okay if they like it, but I'm a cool guy, and you know, to be with cool guy, you're also supposed to contribute. And then I talked about my value and people and couples who contribute to each other and are happy to do so. And for you, it's an opportunity. She agrees, she tells you to your girlfriend, so she helps your girlfriend to also adopt this better mindsets, and win-win-win. I was very happy of that sisterhood. Now let's see the negative sisterhood example. In this other case, I was with an ex-girlfriend and her friend. Let's call the ex-girlfriend Lori. We were out the night with my girlfriend, a few other guys, and the bestie. At a certain point, the bestie left and she told me. First, it was something like about be good to her, something like that. And then she said, I'm watching you. Think about that. First off, it's another power move. One, who the fuck are you to watch me? But even worse, it's very nasty. Think about the covert frame. The covert frame is that you are somebody that needs to be watched, somebody who cannot be trusted. Who can be trusted instead? Her who is watching you, her was your girlfriend's best interest and not you. This is a terrible, terrible frame. You need to intervene, otherwise it will undermine the trust of your relationship. Second power move she pulled. I don't want to go too much into details because this is recent, it's my last relationship. As far as I know, my ex may still be watching these videos, so I want to be very respectful. I usually don't make big gifts, I usually don't make material gifts, but in this case it was a little bit more of a significant gift. Just as an example, it was not a phone, but imagine it was a phone, you give the phone as a gift, and the person who accepts it tells you, but there is no cover here. And you think, what the fuck are you talking about? I just gave you a phone. Even if you think about the cost, the phone costs 100 times more than the cover, and you go to point the cover. But even more than the cost, it's about you expect some gratitude, some happiness for the gift. You do not expect somebody to point out the defects, right? But of course, as you may imagine, it was not my girlfriend who said that, it was the best friend. And when I heard that, it was on a call and the bestie said that in the background, and I thought, God, so fucking cheap. Please do not adopt these mindsets. Also keep in mind that red flags like these are like cockroaches. You see one, but there are 10 more in the background. So who knows what else she said while I wasn't there. Third and last example, there are more, but just to give you an idea, I wanted to send some flowers for my girlfriend's birthday at her office. But I wasn't sure whether she would be at work, so I asked her. And this is what she told me. Oh, you sending flowers? But you know what Lori really likes? I saw this, what was coming, but I asked her anyway. Okay, what does she like? She really likes shopping. Oh, I didn't expect that from you, totally unexpected. I only sent the flowers without any bonuses attached, and my girlfriend was so happy about it. Even told me the story that a gay colleague at work was jealous, which I thought was funny. But this tells you the different mindsets. My girlfriend never talked about shopping, never stopped to any shopping place when we were out together, and her girlfriend comes up with this story to make me spend money. Which, it would have been okay to spend money if it comes from me or if we're okay with that, but not under her pressure. So can you see now the difference? One, the sisterhood in this case was about spend money on her, materialistic, bad mindsets, untrustworthy towards me, driving a wedge between us. So what do you do in these cases? Well, this is a case where isolating can be helpful. Quick side note, by the way, usually isolating has a very, very negative connotation. Usually you say isolating the victim, right? When you see those lists of toxic relationships, relationship with narcissists, isolating the victim is always there. But you, as a smart guy, understand that any strategy or technique can be fair sometimes, and sometimes can also be good. This is such a case. To not isolate them will mean that this friend continues to operate in the background, driving a wedge between you two, making her trust you less, maybe even love you less, and everybody loses. Your girlfriend loses, you lose. The only person who may be winning is the bad friend, but only if she's a bad friend. Think about it. What friend will gain if her best friend becomes sadder with a worse relationship, maybe loses the relationship because of you? There is nothing to gain there unless you are a toxic person yourself, in which case you are happy if your friends fail. That is the toxic mindset of low quality women and low quality men as well. So in this case, isolating your girlfriend from this terrible influence is exactly what you should do. How do you do that? Well, there are many ways. This is a little bit more advanced game, and we're gonna talk about it in the next video. Sorry guys, I don't want to leave a cliffhanger, but nobody watches 30 minutes videos, so we gotta break it up a little bit more. Plus, that's a different topic, so it deserves its own video. For now, thank you so much for watching, guys, and please like if you liked it, subscribe if you find it helpful, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, guys. Ciao, ciao. See you.